In the beginning of the story, we see that the world has become so polluted that due to World War III, all countries have deteriorated. Crime has also increased because of the increase in the number of people. Even the places in the jails have been saturated. A cube jail has been built to punish the criminals that they take and leave on the shore of any sea or leave in the middle of the jungle. A wire is given to the criminal and two options are given to them. One is that he attached himself and committed suicide. The second is that he quietly completed his sentence in this prison. But it is not easy to do this either because they will not be given food in the cube. These people depend on the villagers around to eat. If the villagers around saw them and fed them, then it would be fine, otherwise, they would die of hunger. In the same condition, we see a French girl in jail to eat. She used her meat. And when she gets tired of this life, she cuts her throat and commits suicide. After which we are shown a girl named Kelly who was unconscious in this cube jail. This jail of hers was kept on the shore of the sea where two children were playing. When her ball hits this cube, Kelly comes to her senses. She found herself tied up. She started shouting that it was not my fault. Why was I punished? But no one was going to listen to her. According to an AI system, Kelly is told that she is sentenced to 7 years. At this time, she depends on the villagers to get food. Kelly was shocked to hear this. On the other hand, another girl is shown in the same box who has tried to escape from this box many times. Then the AI system tells her that this was your last warning. You did not stop breaking the rules and will be punished. It is shown that the upper part of this girl's box starts lowering and crushes the girl. The scene shifts back to Kelly, who hasn't gotten any food or water for 2 days. She takes her hand out of the small window in this box and shouts to ask for food. But there was no one far away. She was unconscious due to hunger. The next day, she regains consciousness at the voice of a girl. The girl had come to give her food. As soon as she saw her, she said, "I don't know why I was locked up here." In response, the girl says, "I don't know." When Kelly talks about leaving here, the girl says that the government will decide that. And yes, don't even try to leave here, otherwise you shall get in trouble. She ate the food given by the girl and spent a few days like this. After a few days, the girl kept coming to give food. Kelly was tired of this strange life in the box. She wants to kill herself, but fails to do so, and the days pass in this way. And here he gets used to being alone. She also picked up the ball by the window from which she became conscious. She watched the sea view to pass her time and also played with that ball. Kelly spends a good time here, for which AI tells him that the government is shifting him to another place where good quality food is given to him. Here a girl came into the jungle and asked her what she was doing. She says, "I am doing meditation, so have a good time here. I have been punished for 7 years. The girl asks him, "Have you heard about Shakespeare? Take this book. You will have a good time reading it." Kelly refuses to take it because it is against the rules of jail. Now the girl had given her food and left. When Kelly is eating, she finds out that the girl has hidden a small book in her food and given it to her. She hides it from the AI camera because if the AI camera sees the book, it will give Kelly a big punishment. Now she doesn't want any pain. One day, we see that Kelly bathes with the water she has collected, after which she throws that water out of the window. This was her drinking water, from which she had wasted, and thus she had broken a rule. As a punishment for this, she is sent back to the island where few people used to come. Now the girl who had given food to Kelly for the first time asks her, "What did you do that they sent you back here?" Kelly does not answer her question. She asks, "How do you decide which prisoner has to eat and who does not?" This girl says that the decision of this thing is taken by our monks. My attempt is that I can give food to as many people as possible, but the weather around this sea is very bad. It is not possible to come here every day and many prisoners die of hunger. After the girl left for her house, Kelly had 2 things to pass the time. One was the ball and the other was a book. To read this book, She had to struggle a lot so that the AI camera would not give her any punishment. A few days pass and Kelly feels that she is being taken somewhere else again. Here, no one comes to her for many days. Hunger makes her feel bad, and then a man comes in front of her and starts eating apples. This girl was suffering. She was begging him, to which he says that I will give you the apple, but you will have to pay the price for it. Kelly had no other option but to stay alive. She agrees with this man, and after a while, it is shown that AI has killed that man. A bullet from the drone gun also hits Kelly's feet. But after all, instead of all this, she had got an apple. She eats it quickly, and when she finishes half, she finds out that the apple was spoilt. She takes out all her food and throws it away. Here the AI tells her that you have broken a rule. This was against the rules, for which Kelly is punished so that she does not have to sleep for the next 7 days. Kelly did not have any other option to complete this punishment. 2 days pass. Kelly's mind was now bursting due to sleep. Whenever she blinked, the AI would make a siren. In the same way, 5 days passed, and in the last 2 days, it was very difficult to wake up. She now starts hitting her head on the wall, is that she does not get sleep. After 7 days of constant waking up, she started getting strange illusions. She sees herself as a queen here. Finally, her punishment ends. As soon as she is told this, she immediately goes to sleep. To complete her sleep, she slept for many days, and suddenly her eyes opened with the sound of firecrackers. The AI told her that today is New Year. She also wishes her New Year, but does not say anything in response. One day, an old woman comes to Kelly. She tells her that she spent a lot of time in that prison. She knows how painful this jail is. She has bad dreams of this jail every night. The old woman said that instead of staying in jail, it is better to kill yourself. She runs away from here by giving a rusty blade. But Kelly did not even dare to kill herself. For months had passed. Kelly was still sick. The wound on her foot was also rotting. The next day, she sees the girl in the jungle who gives her a book to read. She called her and took a water bottle from her. She drinks water from it and tells this girl that she is now pregnant. Kelly tells her that I need your help. You can either get me out of here or help me take care of this child. When Kelly was planning to leave from here, the AI started whistling again, which meant that Kelly had broken another rule, for which now Kelly would get some punishment. Time passes, and after 6 months, we see Kelly lying in the same jail. A man comes to Kelly and asks him, "How is this?" On which the man shows him a cube lying in front of him, which is now burnt. See this. Kelly wakes up and tells him to go away from here. A few days pass, and it is shown that a child was born from Kelly, from whom she had forgotten all her pain. She got support from a company in the form of this child. She hugs the child, but she does not know that this happiness will not last long. As soon as the AI system finds out that there is someone else in this box with Kelly, suddenly poisonous gas starts coming out of the box, which makes Kelly unconscious, and when she comes to her senses, she finds out that she must have been hit a lot in the unconsciousness. Along with that, her child was also taken away from her. A lot of blood was coming out of her mouth, and she was screaming in sorrow that her child was taken away. But no one was going to listen to her. Kelly breaks many rules, that's why her box is kept right in the middle of the sea. With every storm, the salty water gets inside the box used to burn her wounds. Kelly was very worried about this. A few days pass and a storm comes into the sea. The box was quickly filled with water, and that's why the AI system of this box was broken. As soon as the government finds out this, the government is ordered to find Kelly's cube and take it away. We see that as soon as the AI drones get Kelly's cube, they don't shoot it, but pick it up from here and take it away. But on the way, the drone is hit by lightning, which causes the drone to catch fire, and Kelly's cube also breaks and opens. After all this, we are shown that the broken Kelly is lying on one side, and she finally gets freedom from that jail. After all this time of suffering, she gets relief. Now she was free, which makes the happy ending of this movie. If you like the video, then subscribe to our channel and also give suggestions on which movie explanation you want.